My name is Eros Breslin.
Thank you, Eros. Can you tell me a little bit about your diagnosis with Parkinson's, please?
My diagnosis with Parkinson's was a bit of a roller coaster, actually. I first noticed my little finger on my left hand was this one here was shaking, and then about 6 months later, my right finger started doing it. So I thought that's a bit weird. So I went to see a GP, and they referred me to the neurologist. And I done some checking on the internet and Googled it, and I thought it was Parkinson's, and I spoke to the neurologist at the time, who I'm no longer with, by the way. I changed after this, because he told me, he said Eros, what do you think you have? And I said, I think I have Parkinson's. And he turns around and says to me, Eros, I can tell you 100% you do not have Parkinson's.
He was wrong.
he was wrong. And then six months later, I went back to see him. He goes, Eros, we now think you have Parkinson's. So it's quite bizarre.
So he was completely confident in his diagnosis there, then.
Yeah, I think he was of the age of before young onset Parkinson's became such a big, well-known possibility. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, I spoke to Jordan Webb the other day, and he said the same thing. Apparently, the consultant turned to his mum and went, "If he wasn't so young, I'd have thought it was Parkinson's," and they all laughed about it. And then it turned out it was Parkinson's.
I once went to King's College to help out with some medical exams, and I was the pretend patient. And nobody guessed what I had. None of the kids. I don't blame them, but one girl when I was with Anne Martin at the time, and when Anne said that I had Parkinson's, she was like, this girl was like, no, he's too young. It's quite strange, but quite funny. But it was a good lesson for her as well. She learned a lot that day.
Yeah. So you're known in the PD community for your very beautiful voice, because we get to hear it very often, which is our treat. You've got some good pipes on you. And you write really clever songs, and you kind of use them to kind of promote awareness of Parkinson's, and you make these really cool little videos. We actually had your Christmas song on our Christmas playlist at home this year, which is quite an honour, because my dad doesn't let anything go onto that playlist, so you should be honoured there.
I feel very humbled to be part of your playlist now.
Lawton Christmas. Yeah. Have you always been able to sing, or is it just something that you've kind of discovered more recently, or?
I've always done some form of singing since I was about 17, 18 maybe, but back in those days it was purely a karaoke kind of thing, but it wasn't until I came to England that I first started trying with music and taught myself how to write music and went through the process of not having to be reliant on other people's abilities to write, if that makes sense.
Your lyrics are one of my favourite things. I think they're brilliant. They're really funny at times, and they're really poignant at other times, and you're a very clever writer.
Thank you.
And they tend to rhyme as well, which is also clever.
Yeah.
To make them clever. One of the bizarre things about Parkinson's, and that you actually wrote a song about for Parkinson's Congress, didn't you? Was your entry to the video competition. Was the lyrics in that were the fact that you can sing but you can't talk, and you can run but you can't walk. So tell me a bit more about that then. How did you discover this was the case, and what does it feel like to be able to do certain things and not other things?
It came about just through normal life, really. My speech became progressively worse, and my walking got worse as well. But I noticed on the occasion when I had to run for a bus or something, or I could run, I could run normally. It's strange. As I said in my song, it's bizarre how I can run but can't walk, how I can sing but can't talk, and it's like with running. I think it's just the automation. It's the one after the other. It's like walking to a beat. They've proven that people walk better to a beat than to nothing at all. And for example, if I'm having trouble walking along the footpath, I look for squares and I walk. I try to take every two squares at a time.
You taught me that in Portland. I remember. It was brilliant. It really worked.
It works, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's quite fun as well.
Feeds me out as well. But singing wise, it's more of a beat, like a 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, it's the same as walking. It's the same principle as walking, I think. And it's the beat that gets you going, and the flow and the rhythm and the fact that you've practiced it quite a few times helps.
This is weird, isn't it? It's weird that can be the case.
Yeah,
true.
It's bizarre.
I feel like we should sing the rest of the interview.
Okay, so you go first.
Okay. I need to check my next question. I don't know, I feel like I'm committed to this now and I'm not going to be able to do it. I think you should sing the rest of the interview, Eros. I will speak it.
No.
So we got to know each other properly. I think we kind of knew each other before, but we got to know each other properly when we were in Portland for the World Parkinson's Congress, when we shared the weirdest Airbnb I think I've ever been in my life ever, when we weren't sure what
the one where you left me and thought I was going to get, you told me I'd probably be murdered after that.
Yeah, and I kept ringing you to check you were still alive, which thankfully you are. Was that your first World Parkinson's Congress, or had you been before?
My first one was Glasgow.
Glasgow, ah.
Yeah. So I was fortunate enough to go to Glasgow back in 2010, I think it was. 2013, 2010. What was it? So 16, 13, 10, yeah, 10. 2010, and back then, that Congress was a turning point in my life, because up till then I pretty much kept my head in the sand and not dealt with Parkinson's and just denied it, and I met Tom a few years before that, Tom Isaacs, and it was Tom that encouraged me to go to the Congress, and I did. And by going there, I met John Stanford, I met Sarah Rigari, I met Vicky Dillon, I met loads of people, all these people that are now. They became my friends, and also my support network, and I became theirs, and it was a huge turning point in my life. If it wasn't for that Congress, then I probably still have my head in the sand.
I was the same with Portland. I remember someone saying to me, you'll find it a little bit scary at first, that suddenly you're surrounded by so many people with so many varying types of Parkinson's. It can be quite intimidating, but once you get used to it and you realise that everybody is a person, everyone's dealing with their own condition in their own way, and that actually we all need to support each other, it's an incredibly exciting experience to kind of feel like you don't have to explain yourself for a week, you don't have to, we're all there together pushing for the same thing.
It's almost a relief, isn't it?
Yeah, I remember being in a queue to get a sandwich and like fumbling with some coins and saying to someone, "I'm really sorry, I've got Parkinson's," and they just looked at me like, "Yep," and it takes a long time to get used to it.
Like you said, why use it so different to everyone else? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, Eros, you took part in the GDNF trial, which is actually something that people with Parkinson's are quite interested in, quite intrigued by, and I'm definitely one of those people. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
The GDNF trial, it was it's okay. I'm going to try and tell you what letters stand for. Glial cell-derived neurotropic factor.
Wow.
Got that one. And it's basically a protein which is found in the brain. And this protein it rebuilds neurons. And what they've done is that they found a way of creating the GDNF and putting it in the brain via a delivery system. Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
Okay, see if we can turn around. Can you see it?
Yeah, I've got it. So that's your little port, yeah?
Yeah, my port. That goes up here, up to the top of my head, into four tubes, and two go in deep in my brain there, two go in there, and it delivers the GDNF tiny amounts. Once it was once a month when the trial was on, and it would deliver it to the putamen, or I think it's called the putamen, and all I can say is it was working. It made a massive difference to me, and I think it's a shame how Pfizer have turned around and stopped working to try and cure Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. So
yes, agreed on that one.
Shame on them.
Yes, shame on them. Waggy finger. Waggy. Where's my finger? So when were you diagnosed, Eros?
I was diagnosed when I was back in 2004, and that's nearly 13 years ago.
Wow, you're doing amazing for that, I would say.
Thanks. Like I say, I had one moment.
Okay, so in that time, I'm imagining you've picked up lots of knowledge and sort of tips, tricks, little kind of hints of how you deal with Parkinson's. If you could talk to someone that had just been diagnosed, what would you share with them that you've learned over your time? Not first of all, don't look at anyone else's Parkinson's and think that's how you're going to be, because you will most definitely be different to everyone else. I've met hundreds and hundreds of people with Parkinson's, and I can think of probably one person that has similar Parkinson's to me, but that's out of hundreds and hundreds. Parkinson's is very individual, and back in 2013, I also entered the World Parkinson Congress and created the video competition, and I had my song was called Individuality, and part of it, some of the words were Parkinson's. It's like I call it the Parkinson's cocktail. You have your tremor, your rigidity, and your stiffness, and at Parkinson's mixes them all into a cocktail, shakes it up, and what comes out is your Parkinson's. Each time that the bartender makes it, it's slightly different to the last time or the next time. So each person's Parkinson's cocktail is individual, and it's so don't judge yourself by other people with Parkinson's. Just learn to accept your own Parkinson's and try to deal with it the best you can. Very wise words, and I think something I wish someone had told me when I first got diagnosed, because I remember going into the hospital, seeing people in wheelchairs, seeing people in various kind of different states, and immediately thinking, I don't know how I'm going to progress. And now I've learned that we all progress differently. You know, I know that people look at me sometimes and think, oh God, her neck, is my neck going to do that? And it's like people kind of freak out, and so it's very wise advice, I think. And if you focus on yourself and your own care and things like that, then you can't go much better than that, I think, to be honest. You have to kind of look into yourself a bit more than looking at other people. That's very wise. Thank you.
Thank you. there is one other tip that I'd like to share.
Yeah.
I was working in 2016 in Portland. I was filming for the Cure Parkinson's Trust.
Yeah.
To filming tips and tricks on.
Yeah.
And I met one fellow called Alan Jackowitz, and he gave me some really funny,
I remember his advice.
useful advice. It's for when you get frozen. People when they get frozen, they try to walk forward, but that's the wrong thing. You should try to walk sideways.
Yeah, like a crab.
It's much easier to get out of it. And his trick was to do the Wizard of Oz, like we're off to see wizard, and it works. I've used it.
The Wizard of Oz. Amazing. I love that. What was his name? Alan?
Alan Jackowitz.
Thanks, Alan.
Thanks, Alan.
Oh, that's amazing. Thank you, Eros.
When you walk, I can see everything about you is visible to me. Can you hear the way that I talk? It has everything to do with the way that I walk. Shuffle here, shuffle there. People often wonder why I sit and stare. I can't help it, it's the way that I am.